Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Frank here. I just released a new tutorial and it's about how to generate infinite original content ideas. And in this video I'm gonna show you exactly how to build this AI automated workflow that starts with RSS to source like infinite original content from other creators. That could be like blogs, newsletters, social media like Twitter or stuff like that, to grab inspiration, and with AI we do generate original content ideas for your social media. So let's get rolling and let's build this infinite content machine.
Dig deep with Frank to see AI define the new rules of the business game.
As always, if you want to get started from the tutorial but not starting from scratch, from zero, you can go into the school community where you can find like many different courses and you can find infinite original content here. This one is the tutorial that we are like doing together right now, so we're gonna build from scratch all together. But if you want to start with the blueprint, from here you can download the exact workflow that we will build together, and you can find also the link to the prompt example that we will see in the tutorial. So let's get rolling. So how do we generate infinite new ideas for original content using AI and automation? So it's a two-step process. The first step is to collect inspiration. So we're gonna build a flow that keeps track of interesting original sources that could be blogs, news, social profiles. They do produce original ideas that we do want to keep track and create ideas being inspired from them. And the second step, we're gonna use AI to actually take these ideas and to generate new ideas that do fit your brand, your, let's say, content plan with your intention, your tone of voice, and whatever you want. So to continuously source existing profile blogs and others' ideas, we're gonna use RSS, which is this icon. You've probably seen it, and it's a very simple technology that helps you to keep track of different sources that was used to mostly keep track of newsletter and blogs. But now you can use it to keep track also of social profiles, so Twitter, for example, and other social media platforms like these. So you can create a bundle of different sources. So you want to create a free account on Rss.app, and this is a very handy tool where you can create a RSS feed based on pretty much anything. So just to show you what I'm talking about, you can start by putting in any web page, any Instagram, a Twitter account, LinkedIn, a YouTube feed, anything basically you want. So let's create one together just to have our example. So I'm gonna go on Twitter, I'm gonna pick Scuderia Ferrari team, so it's a Formula 1 team. If you follow Formula 1, you can't not know it's Ferrari. So I'm gonna put this link here, just very simply. I'm gonna select it. Consider you can choose the language. So now I'm going with English, but if you want to do something customized with your language, you can like select yours. And this tool will create a feed based on that, but as I said, you can also create a bundle. So for example, if you are working on a sport brand and you want to collect more, or Formula 1 brand, more of the teams, you're gonna create a bundle with different teams. So right now I have this, I'm gonna save it, right? And this link will be the one we will use in our automation, so we will copy this. Now let's go ahead on make.com and let's start creating our scenario for the AI automation. So we're gonna select RSS, and to start, just to create our workflow as an example, we will choose the second voice, so retrieve RSS feed items, but then we're gonna swap this to watch. But to test the scenario, we're gonna need to use this. So we're gonna paste our URL here, and we can filter date from too, but it's not the goal of our workflow right now. We're gonna put a limit, so we're gonna retrieve maximum 3 items. We're gonna just press OK. It's very simple. We're gonna test this. So we're gonna do a run, And by running, we're gonna see that we got some output. So as you can see, by fetching this bundle, we got output, and we can see the outcome, how it works. So basically, you have 1, 2, and 3 content. So this is our tweets that are being like keep track every day, and we can use them as a source of inspiration for our content. So from here we can build our next step. So for our automation, we need a simple database that we will create on Airtable. So I just started to draft one. We're gonna keep track of the source idea, the source content URL, so if you want to review it later. And then we're gonna save our created original idea that we will generate using AI. And then we're gonna use a status just to manage our workflow. So if it's a new idea, if it's approved, and it's ready to get published, for example. So we're gonna have source idea, and we're gonna add a source content URL to keep track of the original content. Then we're gonna store the new idea we generate with the AI on inside original idea. We're gonna remove notes. We don't need assign. And for the status, I think we're gonna change this in something like new to review and approved. All right. Cool. Now we go back to make, and we will use OpenAI to process each single content to decide if we're gonna use this to generate a new idea for us and to provide a draft for it. So let's get rolling. So here we're gonna add an OpenAI module. We're gonna choose create a completion. If it's your first time, you're gonna need to connect OpenAI and create the first connection. You can find a guide on other tutorial on my AI traction community. We're gonna choose the model we do prefer. So 4.0, for example, it's good. We're gonna choose to add a new message as a user. And for the prompt, I suggest you to use something like this. So just to give you the basic idea behind it. So we're gonna ask what we wanna do in general. So I'm creating a new content idea for a Formula 1 social media profile, which is our brand, our profile. And I'm gonna give the AI a context. So I'm gonna give the AI each single content from the RSS. So it's gonna be a tweet in this case. And I'm gonna ask AI if we are going to create a content or not. So does it make sense to create something from this tweet or not? Because maybe it's something not useful to create an interesting news, so we're gonna skip it. If it is, I want you to go ahead and draft an original tweet for my profile inspired from this content. Then you're gonna give other information, for example, tone of voice, the style, use or not emoji, so you can give all the information you want, so you can create a more structured tweet and prompt based on your requirements, of course. And we're gonna use JSON output. So the structure I suggest you to use is something like this. So return the data. We're gonna choose to have like skip, true or false. So if we should skip or not. So we're gonna return this data. We're gonna get the content draft. If it's not skipping, we're gonna provide a content draft. And in any case, we want an original content summary so we can store it in Airtable and later review it in case. And this is just some technical like tips to give to AI, avoiding like to break our like features. And let's go. So let's try this. So I'm copying this inside this box. I'm gonna fix it a bit. Here I'm gonna like put the description. Then this data should just be fine already, just to make it more readable. I'm gonna select the 2000 tokens maximum. I'm gonna choose show advanced setting just to find the response format, and we need to have it like to JSON. All right, so we should test it. Now, yeah, I just got this. Hyped for a second after the season to start. And the result is we're not skipping. And we have a content draft, so can contain excitement for the second half. The Formula 1 season was ready for adrenaline, let's go. Well, looks like it's nice. draft for a tweet. Great, so it's working. And here, based on your strategy, you can choose to save everything, even the skipped, or only the one that you're not skipping, and we do have like original content. So here for sure we do need to parse the JSON, so we're gonna find this and create our structure. We are starting from result, and what we are providing here is a content draft, skip, and original content summary. So we're gonna add that structure, which is like RSS skip. It's gonna be of kind boolean because it's true false. Then we do have like content draft, it's text, and we should have original content summary. If I'm not wrong, but I'm gonna check it. So okay, original content summary, yeah, it should be great. So we can test it. Yeah, it's perfect. So now it's getting parsed, so we can use it to be saved. So as I was mentioning, we're gonna create a new record inside Airtable, right? So if it's your first time, you're gonna have to create the connection the first time, but for me, I already created it, so I'm gonna select Infinite Content Demo, which is our database. The table is the one because it's the only one we do have. So we're gonna save the source idea as the original content summary. If you want to store the URL, we can grab this from URL. And we have an original idea, which is our content draft. And we're gonna save this as a new. I guess it's our status. It's new, so we're gonna start by saving stuff like new. Great. So let's save and run our scenario. Successful, so let's see what we do have here. If I do refresh the page, we do have our record stored and the original idea is here, so we can like open this more. So for me it's fine. Like as you can see, you can do something very elaborate starting from this based on the prompt. You can do like more complicated workflow. Let's run it like for a few times just to see how it's working. Now we are saving all the result, and I'm gonna add a filter and choose like skip is false. So we are not saving all the result in case we do have something that I should suggest to skip, right? So as we can see, we have all the operation running successfully, and yeah, we're not skipping anything for now. So everything is getting saved, yeah. So as you can see, like it's working. It's using a lot of emojis, but you can like tune that based on the prompt, and you can add different sources, so you can have more variety of content. Great. To finish this up, as we did use this RSS module just because it's easier to develop, we will delete this and we will actually replace the RSS with the watch version. We just we'll paste the URL here, same, so we will copy again our URL from the source. You're gonna choose how many you wanna run for every time, but it will pretty much work the same. So from now on, you're gonna have to replace these, so the summary or the description, the field you're passing to the prompt, and you're gonna have to replace manually the URL because you use it here. So URL, all right. And you're gonna save. So right now, the workflow will work for every time we have a new item inside the RSS feed. Our workflow will trigger, and my suggestion is to schedule it every like X hours or every day at a certain time that you prefer, where you prefer, and you want to generate the content. So we have our inspiration and ideas generation workflow running. So I want to underline something very important. So what I found out it's working the best for me is not just to source ideas from other like competitors, like I'm creating content for AI automation. So if I do put inside my sources other creators, I will find myself copying pretty much their content. But it's very interesting if you go around a bit your niche. So for example, I'm going into business to source ideas, I'm going into productivity, I'm going into marketing, and I'm sourcing ideas from others creators in niches that are just close to mine, but they are not exactly my competition. So I suggest you to try to do the same, and you will find yourself much more comfortable transforming their ideas, creating a bridge into your niche. So for example, if Alex Hormozi is tweeting about being more productive, I will transform a productivity tweet into an AI automation for productivity tweet, you know, so you're getting my strategy, so try to play with it. So right now you have your workflow that generates infinite ideas starting from RSS. It uses AI with a prompt that you should structure your own way and saves information into Airtable. And from here, like in this simple example, we could start like scheduling and publishing directly the tweet, because the content here is very simple. But you can connect to my other tutorial. For example, you can check out this LinkedIn workflow that do generate long text posts for LinkedIn, and it also generates a visual. You can find all of them inside the school community. So inside the school community you find the classrooms, and specifically inside social media workflow automation you can find exactly what I'm talking about. So this workflow, for example, can start from an idea like we do have here. So we're sourcing infinite and generating infinite ideas, and from this you can generate a full body for the post and an image. In this case it was a custom layout that I built resembling like a quote. And so I suggest you to use this kind of tutorial to generate more advanced content that could be posts for a blog, could be posts for social media that do require some visual, so we can generate a visual also. And the next step will be to get into this tutorial for the automation of posting. So you want to have an infinite content generation from ideas to advanced posts with visuals also, and then we're gonna have like an automation to schedule every day. So you're gonna publish every day at 8 o'clock, for example, or on different time schedules for the different social media. So with these tools you will have a really like AI enhanced and automated content machine that can 10x your content. So I suggest you to now follow up with this tutorial. Make sure to join our community. It's a free community where you can ask Q&A, you can participate to live events, and so yeah, it's a place to be if you're looking to really improve your business using AI and automation. So thanks for watching this, see you in the next one.